The recent terror attack in Pahalgam is a stark reminder of the volatile relationship between India and Pakistan. The attack, quickly attributed to groups operating from Pakistani soil, has once again escalated tensions between the two nuclear-armed neighbors. Understanding the military capabilities of each nation is crucial to grasping the gravity of the situation. This essay offers a balanced look at the military strengths of India and Pakistan in 2025. We will delve into the numbers, the equipment, and the strategies that shape this complex and often dangerous rivalry. The shadow of conflict has loomed large over India and Pakistan since their independence in 1947. 3 major wars and countless skirmishes have cemented a deep mistrust between the two nations. The Pahalgam attack, with its tragic loss of life, underscores the fragility of peace and the ever-present potential for escalation. Examining the military might of both sides is not about glorifying war, but about understanding the dynamics at play. It is about appreciating the tools at each nation's disposal and the potential consequences should diplomacy fail. In a region as volatile as South Asia, knowledge is paramount, not for warmongering, but for informed dialogue and, ultimately, for peace. When comparing military strength, manpower and financial resources are fundamental starting points. India, with its vast population, boasts a significantly larger active military force than Pakistan. The Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force combined have over 1.4 million active personnel. In contrast, Pakistan fields an estimated 650,000 active troops. This manpower disparity is also reflected in each country's reserve forces. India has a substantial reserve pool of over 1.1 million personnel, ready to be mobilized in times of conflict. Pakistan, on the other hand, has a smaller reserve force of around 550,000. These numbers highlight India's greater capacity to sustain large-scale military operations over extended periods. However, manpower alone does not tell the whole story. Defense spending plays a critical role in equipping and modernizing armed forces. India, with its rapidly growing economy, allocates a significantly larger portion of its budget to defense compared to Pakistan. In 2025, India's defense budget stands at approximately $75 billion, while Pakistan's is around $12 billion. This financial muscle allows India to invest heavily in advanced weaponry, technology, and training, giving it a qualitative edge in certain areas. Ground forces make up the bulk of both Indian and Pakistani militaries, and tanks remain a decisive factor on the battlefield. India possesses a formidable tank force of over 4,500 main battle tanks. These include Soviet-era T-72s and T-90s, as well as indigenously developed Arjun tanks. Pakistan's tank force comprises approximately 2,800 main battle tanks, including upgraded T-59s, T-72s, and T-80s. The Al-Khalid, developed by Pakistan and China, forms the backbone of its armored divisions. While India enjoys a numerical advantage in tanks, Pakistan's armored units are known for their tactical proficiency and battlefield experience. Both countries continue to invest in modernizing their tank fleets. Air power plays a critical role in modern warfare, and both India and Pakistan possess significant air capabilities. India, with its larger defense budget, has a clear advantage in terms of the size and sophistication of its air force. The Indian Air Force boasts over 1,700 aircraft, including modern fighter jets like the Russian-made Sukhoi Su-30 MKI, the French-made Rafale, and the indigenously developed Tejas light combat aircraft. Pakistan's Air Force, while smaller, is still a potent force to be reckoned with. The Pakistan Air Force fields around 900 aircraft, including a mix of American-made F-16 Fighting Falcons, Chinese-made JF-17 Thunders, and Mirage 3 and Mirage 5 fighters. While numerically inferior, the PAF has a history of punching above its weight, known for its skilled pilots and tactical acumen. Both countries are actively modernizing their air forces, investing in new aircraft, upgrading existing fleets, and developing indigenous capabilities. India, in particular, is focusing on building its indigenous defense industry, with the Tejas program being a prime example. Pakistan, facing budgetary constraints, has relied on a mix of acquisitions from China and upgrades to its existing fleet to maintain a credible air defense posture. Section 5. Rulers of the Waves, Naval Capabilities. Naval power is crucial for both India and Pakistan, given their extensive coastlines and strategic interests in the Indian Ocean. The Indian Navy, one of the largest in the world, maintains a clear advantage in terms of size and capabilities. It operates two aircraft carriers, the INS Vikramaditya and the INS Vikrant, India's first indigenously built carrier. The Indian Navy also possesses a formidable fleet of destroyers, frigates and submarines, including nuclear-powered attack submarines. Pakistan's Navy, while smaller, has focused on developing a potent submarine force and acquiring modern surface combatants. It operates a fleet of conventionally powered submarines, including the Augusta 90B class. The naval balance of power in the region remains a key determinant of strategic stability. Section 6. The Shadow of Armageddon, Nuclear Arsenals. Perhaps the most concerning aspect of the India-Pakistan rivalry is the possession of nuclear weapons by both countries. India, which first tested nuclear weapons in 1974, is estimated to possess between 150 and 200 nuclear warheads. Pakistan, which conducted its first nuclear tests in 1998, is believed to have a slightly smaller arsenal of around 160 to 170 warheads. Both countries maintain a no-first-use policy, meaning they have pledged not to be the first to use nuclear weapons in a conflict. However, the potential for escalation in a conventional conflict, coupled with the lack of transparency surrounding their nuclear doctrines, raises concerns about the risk of miscalculation or accidental use. The presence of nuclear weapons in South Asia has profound implications for regional and global security. It underscores the importance of dialogue, confidence-building measures, and conflict resolution mechanisms to prevent any escalation that could have catastrophic consequences. The international community has a critical role to play in encouraging responsible behavior and promoting nuclear risk reduction measures between the two nuclear-armed neighbors. Section 7. Recent clashes and shifting sands. The Pahalgam terror attack is just the latest episode in a long history of clashes between India and Pakistan. In 2019, tensions flared after a suicide bombing in Pulwama, Indian-administered Kashmir, which India blamed on Pakistan-based militants. India responded with airstrikes against what it claimed were terrorist camps inside Pakistan, leading to aerial engagements between the two air forces. These incidents highlight the volatile nature of the India-Pakistan relationship and the constant potential for escalation. They also underscore the role of non-state actors and the challenge of terrorism, which continues to plague the region. Both countries have taken steps to modernize their militaries and enhance their capabilities in response to these evolving security challenges. The Pahalgam attack, with its devastating impact and potential for further escalation, underscores the urgent need for dialogue and de-escalation. The international community must urge both India and Pakistan to exercise restraint, avoid provocative actions, and engage in meaningful diplomacy to address the root causes of their conflict. Section 8. Strengths, weaknesses, and the quest for an edge. In any military comparison, identifying clear winners and losers is a futile exercise. Both India and Pakistan possess strengths and weaknesses shaped by their history, geography, and strategic objectives. India's larger economy and defense budget allow it to field a larger and more technologically advanced military. Its vast manpower pool provides a significant advantage in a protracted conflict. Pakistan, despite its smaller size and resource constraints, has proven to be a resilient and determined adversary. Its military is battle-hardened, with experience in conventional and asymmetric warfare. Pakistan's nuclear arsenal serves as a potent deterrent, shaping India's strategic calculus. The rivalry between India and Pakistan is not merely about military hardware or troop numbers. It is a complex interplay of political, economic, and historical factors. Both nations are engaged in a constant quest for an edge, seeking to modernize their militaries, develop indigenous defense industries, and forge strategic partnerships to bolster their security. Section 9. The Path Forward. Dialogue in the Shadow of Conflict. The Pahalgam attack serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of peace in South Asia. While military strength is undoubtedly a factor in the India-Pakistan equation, it cannot be the sole focus. True security lies in addressing the root causes of conflict, fostering dialogue, and building trust. The international community has a crucial role to play in encouraging India and Pakistan to choose the path of diplomacy over confrontation. Efforts to promote trade, cultural exchanges, and people-to-people contact can help bridge the divide and foster a climate of peace. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, but the alternative, a nuclear flashpoint in South Asia, is unthinkable. The onus is on both India and Pakistan, with the support of the international community, to choose dialogue, reconciliation, and a shared commitment to peace over the pursuit of military superiority. The future of South Asia, and indeed the world, may depend on it.